Hello and welcome to Final Fantasy VIII Remastered Edition. I'm your host, Grant Thompson, and I will be taking you through Final Fantasy VIII. So let's begin. What an epic cut start of the game that was, and we find ourselves waking up in the infirmary with the doctor. And I'm sorry for all my bad pronunciations of the names if I say them incorrect. So this is Dr. Karawaki. How are you feeling? I'm fine. Take it easy next time you're here. Looks like your eyes are full. You should be fine. Say your name for me. I'm going to keep with the generic default names because that's what I like. Why don't you take it easy in training next time? You might not be so lucky. Tell that to Cypher. That Cypher won't listen to anyone. Why don't you just ignore him? I can't just run away. You want to be cool, huh? Well, don't get hurt in the process. Let's see, your instructor is... Quistis. I'll call her now. Just wait here a minute. Quistis, come and get your student. Yes. His injuries are not serious. It'll probably leave a scar. Right. Now, please come by. And who is this mysterious young woman? Squall, so we meet again. do my best not to talk over cutscenes because I believe they are amazing in this game. So this is our instructor, Twisters. I knew it'd be either you or Cypher. Come on, let's go. Today's the field exam. Squall, is there something on your mind? Not really. Not really. It's something funny. Funny? No, it's not that. I'm just happy. I feel like I'm beginning to understand my student a little less. I'm more complex than you think. Tell me then. It's not. Tell me more about yourself. None of your business. Those not participating in those who failed last week's written test will not be here and study for. Field exam participants will have free time until the exam. Just be sure you're in top of the league. Meet in the hall at 1600 hours. Any questions? Or Cypher? Do not injure your partner while training. Be careful from now on. Jack. Field exam participants. Squall. Well, first of all, yeah, I'd recommend accuracy. Turn on power. And then you want to head into this tutorial section. Squall. I gotta catch a couple of sheep. Squall, which means basically equipping him with Shiva. I'm going to give JF for magic. As you can see, JF's allowing you to summon the Guardian Force, like some Shiva or Quetzalcoatl, or allows you to draw magic or cast magic from enemies. And cast magic is literally that you cast magic you have drawn from enemies or from points. And then I need to just done abilities. So you haven't been to the Fire Cavalry yet, have you? You won't be able to take part in today's seed exam if you won't pass this prerequisite. Do you have an excuse? Not really. Let's get going. If you're not too comfortable in those studies at the study panel, I'll be waiting at the front gate, so come down when you're ready. You can access the study panel from this study panel. Now this is probably my favourite Final Fantasy game, more so than 7 or 9 or even 10 and 10 2. This was my favourite. I always come back to playing this game. I was kinda in a hurry. Oh hey, did you just come from that class? Is home a mother? Oh no, this place is so much bigger than my last car. Oh hey, I just transferred here. Do you think you could give me a quick tour of this garden? Sure, why not? Woohoo! Alright, let's go. We'll take the elevator to the first floor lobby and I'll show you the directory. I do this just because why not? This guy's just saying that his brother gave him these cards, but they're not really his thing. You can have them if you like. What? How do you like cards? That's the card you like to make. So we'll receive some cards. We won't be playing with them just yet. I've got a few things I'm going to get first. But I've just got to say I'm amazed with what they've done. I was hoping that they'd do this since they did 9 and 10. And I'm just glad. So the land garden is pretty big. It's a good idea to check where you want to go and select it. I have a question. How do you use this? Yeah, basic stuff. Next I'll give a quick explanation of these various facilities. You find the dormitory at the north, that's where you'll live. You can rest there and change in there. The cafeteria, there's always a big rush for hot dogs, but I get used to waiting in line.
Cold cats!
East of the north block is the parking lot. We usually take the garden car when the mission comes up. The front gate is located to the south. Next we have the quad. Get the West Block being planned there. I know, it's a garden festival. It's going to be great. I'm trying to be on the committee. You want to help out too? Let's just quickly. South of the West Block of the infirmary, this is where you get treated for injuries, but a lot of students just come here for advice. Of course, Dr. Kanawaki. Now the East Block. This is the training centre. It's the only facility open at night. It's used for training and they have real monster grizzlies here. If you don't take it seriously, you may end up dead. Just be careful. Okay, so south of the East Block is the library. There's a lot of material you can look up here, but the terminals in the classrooms are a lot more efficient. And you already know about the classroom on the second floor. Yeah, I remember that one. By the way, the headmaster's office is located on the third floor. You need permission to get in there. Another question, what's the headmaster name? Headmaster's thing. And that's about it. Anything else? So she's transferred That's smart. Hey, are you taking a seat exam with it? Yeah. Then maybe I'll see you again later. I've already finished my training at my previous job. I'm taking a seat exam today too. Good luck with both of us, huh? Thanks a lot. Right, so first of all, where we want to go is all that things down to the library. And this is why I suggested junctioning before. You could do it now, but I would recommend not leaving until you have a junction, and you can pick up this to come in ideal later. You'll put fan 1. And if you come down this way, see this 4 point? You get our first bit of magic, 6 or sooner. Now it's time to head out into the time I head to the front gate to speak to Twister's Crib. But there are some funny little conversations going on, so I'll show you one. I'll just head to use this to head to the cafeteria. This is faster than walking around. Cypher, great. something. Rage. And that's basically it. I'm using the fast travel system is just because of the fact that it's so much more convenient. Because later on you'll get to explore that, or see that when we can't use the fast travel system or we're on our way back. I have a few things to explain before we head off. GFs give us strength. The stronger the GF, the stronger we become. So here's a brief explanation on jumping GFs, which I've just stated. So I'm just going to skip this because of the fact that it's not required. Once we get the fire cabin of playing out the magic, draw command during ability to draw magic, during battle to draw magic. Right, so first of all, we are going to go down and draw some magic. And I recommend drawing a fair bit of magic. Yeah, I'll show you the first battle, and I forgot to set up my. I'm going to run for this. I'm going to set up what I want the character to do, and then well, we have to learn first. Right. And I'll show you the other things. Right. So first of all, you want to go over to GF. Now I recommend getting the card ability first for Quetzalcoatl. And getting Shiva to learn Strength Junction, which allows you to jump from magic to your strength attribute. And then we'll just come around here. And there's some classic. Basically, that's what you want to do. You want to draw until you have 100 blizzards, and possibly 170 may also have. And then, if you get to and then I'll be back in. I'm going to pause the recording here, do a bit of grinding, get me magic from the fast hitter talents, get some AP, and then I'll be back in a few minutes. And I'll talk about what's happening next. Right, I'm back. I'm sorry I forgot to explain, but when you beat an enemy in battle, you gain AP, and that AP is what allows your GFs to learn their abilities. So I've just defeated 2 fast hitter Callans there, which award me 3 AP each, which is a total of 6. So I've gained 6 AP, which allows your GFs to level up in their stats. So I'm going to finish off getting card and strength junction, and then from there that'll unlock Quetzalcoatl's card mod ability, which I would recommend getting as well. After Shiva learns junction, strength junction, I'd probably recommend going for ice magic refinement. But we'll come back to that once I've finished doing strength junction. So I'll be back in a few more minutes. And I'm back. Just for a moment. So Quetzalcoatl learned card, and he's about to learn, he's doing card mod. Shiva has just learned her strength junction, so instead of going for ice magic refine, I'm actually going to go on to elemental attack J. And if you're of the deposition that you don't mind spending time grinding against these enemies, I'd recommend doing it at least till card mod. But there's an easier way now of doing it, and without gaining XP so the enemies don't get stronger, is by putting card on the ability on for card, which allows you to card these enemies after they've taken a certain amount of damage. So what I'm about to do is inflict some damage. And I'm not sure if that's enough, so I'm going to hit it a couple of more times. And this way, you don't level up, but you still get the AP from the enemies. In the options, you can change it so that you don't always start off an attack. I forgot to do that. Just while through grinding for the AP, that I remembered about the memory on the option for the cursor points. So if you're getting sick and tired of keep going down to what you want, I'd recommend changing it to memory. My bad for not doing it in the first place. That you want from these guys, you've got the abilities you want. I would recommend going and getting the fire, thunder, and pure magic from the creatures in the forest. However, I would recommend at this level running away from the T-Rexors because they are ridiculously overpowered. So like I say, I'm going to continue grinding out AP using card, and we will be back very shortly once I have the card mod ability sorted. And I'm back. So I'm just getting Quetzalcoatl's card mod ability. So now at this point I'd recommend getting the HPJ. I mean, there's something to be said for getting boost and summon magic, but if you look over here, I'm 72 out of 160 on the elemental attack game. So at this point, I'd recommend, if you haven't already gained the fire, thunder, and cure magic to full, this would be a good point to do it. And I've got the 3 times speed on for grinding purposes. I will not be using it for main story. So I will be back once I have completed what I need to do, and I will see you in a minute. Hello, and we're back. I have just completed Summon Magic plus 10% for Quetzalcoatl and Card Mod, as well as the Elemental Attack J for Shiva. Now, I'm not going to spend much more time grinding out what I want from the GFs just yet, because there'll be time later where I'll do that, sit down and do that. But for right now, I'm just going to set Ice and Water Magic Refine on Shiva, and Quetzalcoatl can stick with his Summon Magic plus 20%. Now, as for junctioning, now that we've got all of that magic, I am going to junction Quistis with the cure for our health, and I may as well put sleep on there because I can't put it on here yet, or the thunder ice on there. But if I go over to Squall, I will put fire on his strength, Meteor on his Spirit, and Blizzard on his attack, so you'll do more damage in the next area. Now, as for abilities, Card Mod allows you to refine cards that you've collected. Now, as you can see, I've collected a lot of cards from just doing the grinding for the area, as well as a few others like Elvira Kurama that you can get from carding other enemies. Now then, we're coming up to about half-hour mark, and I think it's a good place to leave this first episode. I don't want to go into the Fire Cavern yet because there's a little bit to do in there and it's a little bit of a story, so I think I might save that for the next part, because in all honesty there's a lot to get done in Fire Cavern to get the best possible outcome from it. He's got a bit more help.
But as you can see, Squall's attack is significantly increased from jumping to those two attacks. The Blizzard and
so I'll leave it there, and between episodes I might actually grind out the Summon Magic 20% and probably doing this Vitality Junction for Shiva between episodes, just to give her a little extra. So we don't really need it, we can do Fire Cavern like this, but I might do it just to see if I can get some more cards so that we can refine in a little bit. But that's all for today, and I will catch you next time where we take on Ifrit in the Fire Cavern. That's the wrong spot.